Whoa, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony Blizz back with another video, man, and it's mind-boggling. So, if it's your first time to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, click the like button to spread out the algorithm. It helps other people that like this type of content come and watch these videos with us, man. And yeah, man. These videos right here, I gotta warn you, man. It's a lot of strange clips out there. So we're gonna get into them together, man. We want to hear your opinion, so go ahead and spam it up in the comments. And I want y'all to give me your honest opinion about what y'all think. If it's real, if it's fake, you know what I'm saying? If it's bogus, you think it's a real clip and that really happened, or it's AI. That's what we want to know. So let's get into it, man. Without further ado, let's go into our first clip.
Nada. Are you doing dishes? I hope so.
Hmm. Hang on. Let me make sure y'all rock it with me real quick. Did y'all see that though, man? That was crazy. Let's go back. Look at his eyes, bro. I'm gonna bring it back.
Excuse me. Nada. Are you doing dishes? I hope so.
Bruh, he walking on two legs. And that mo right there, I'm definitely not bringing him back with me. Oh, nah. You gotta go back to the ASPCA, baby. Yeah, you definitely going back to the show, sir. Oh. Why you just set it on her like that? Bruh. Oh, nah, homie. Nah, homie. You just got caught in the act. Yep. You just got caught in the act, bruh. Yep, you busted. Bruh. Spam it up. Let me know if y'all taking one of those home with you tonight. You know what I'm saying? To have for your cuddle buddy and all that. But yeah, man, that's crazy. That's insane. Let's get into the next one though. Nah, saw that? What's up behind you? Yo.
Lorelei, come here. Lorelei, who are you playing with? What are you doing?
What?
Nah.
All right, you can see that the bathroom is down there at the end of the hallway. The bathroom door is the one that has been slamming itself by apparently unseen forces. I'm going to stand here for a couple minutes. If it happens again, then I'm going to catch it on video. If it doesn't happen again, then I'm going to set my camera down and try to just let it sit there and wait and catch it when it happens.
Oh.
Did you see that? It just did it again. I cannot believe I got that on video.
Yeah, you gonna need a Rukia in your house. Let's get into the next one.
It was published anonymously, so we don't have any more information. But the ending will call everything into question.
What? Nah. I mean, you could have did that with editing though, but nah. Yo, it's crazy. Let's get into the next one, man. That was wild. You
In
seen
the
the
following
face?
video, two friends are goofing off inside an indoor playground at a time when no one else is around.
Shot me 3 times. You're good. Where'd you go?
It's late at night, and the restaurant where the kids' play area is located isn't being occupied by children. So, with not much else to do, both friends rush over to the restaurant's playground to have some fun. However, it would be during this playful moment that something pretty creepy is caught on camera. The following is what they caught. Take a look.
Okay, this is my POV. Enjoy. This is really hard. I feel too big to do this. You call us out of breath. Yeah. Wait, where'd you go, left or right? I went left. Which way do I go? I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. Okay, she went that way. Freaky. Yours is brighter, mine's all.
No, you heard that?
Okay.
Nah, I heard that. It sounded like somebody whispered just now.
You guys, I can't do this. I feel like I keep bumping my head too. That's crazy. There's like actually cat here.
Yo.
This is literally for human hamsters. Oh my
Nah,
god, someone bashed in this window. I feel like this is.
Neither friend had realized what was caught until much later, and the one recording this didn't hear anything while taking the video. The only voice heard was her friend's, who was somewhere far off in the jungle gym. The other voice was completely missed, but not by the camera's mic, as apparently a child's voice is captured.
Yep, I did it. Yeah.
Yours is brighter, mine's all dark.
It isn't clear as to what's being said or whispered, but it sounds like the babbling noise you'd hear from a young child. For this reason, viewers think that this might have been the ghost of a child who hasn't left the playground. If that's the case, then who knows what else happens at night when no one else is around. While it isn't exactly certain what was caught, both friends were creeped out by this clip. But unfortunately, like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Wow, that's crazy.
My first piece of advice to you is let's
Oh, hold on. Let me get y'all right quick. Check out this one.
take care of our mental and physical health first before we embark upon what is going to be a journey to rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
What?
So my first piece of advice to you is
Yo. My son just said when we started this fire, y'all heard that, right? I know I ain't bugging, man. Dad, bro. So that mean that they was actually starting those fires? Say it ain't so, Craig. Say it ain't so. Y'all spam it up though. Let me know, man. What y'all think? Like, they really started those fires, or that was just a a mistake or something, man, or what, man? 'Cause to me, that's kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? Saying something like that. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. Let's go to the next one. Wow, he clearly said that. I heard that. He said when we started these fires, we're gonna rebuild the city better than before when we started the fires.
I take it you're the problem of the population explosion.
We just passed the 200 million mark ourselves, as you remember last week, and I am told that within 38 years we will have another 100 million here. And the figure for the world is roughly doubling by the end of this century, a figure approaching 7 billion in the world as a whole. family planning, population control as a negative force. My own belief, and it's a very strong belief, is that it's just the opposite, that population stabilization means the enrichment of life for people. It means the quality of life for them can be greatly raised and improved. Or to put it in human terms, to me the problem comes back to human dignity, to the attainment of each individual of self-fulfillment, and that those will only be fully possible if family planning is carried out on a worldwide basis.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rockefeller.
The negative impact of population growth on all of our planetary ecosystems is becoming appallingly evident.
I take it you're the problem.
Population control, y'all. They trying to control the population by depopulating us. What y'all think about that?
This is how you know Florida's cooked, y'all. Check this out. It rained a little bit yesterday in Miami, and now look at this. It's totally flooded, y'all. Look at this yoga studio about to be engulfed in that water. Look at these Ultra Festival goers, man, just dancing in the water like it's part of this experience. Look at that. Yo, how much are these tickets again? Oh my goodness. Florida out here looking like straight up Atlantis. Y'all, when y'all visit Florida, they might as well give you a life jacket and a snorkel, because this is going to be it.
Miami not being a real place. Like what?
Look at this guy over here taking a selfie. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. The craziest part of this, y'all, this was just a regular rainstorm. Hurricane season is right around the corner. So last year they came out with a possible Category 6 hurricane, something at least stronger than Category 5. And just this year alone, y'all see how crazy the hurricanes and the tornadoes have been acting. Well, they're calling them typhoons and cyclones, but they're still the same thing, honestly, in my opinion. But nonetheless, the shift is here. I mean, look at Miami, y'all. And also, they already stated that this year's hurricane season is going to be on par, if not greater than last. So the shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this.
Yeah, shout outs to Conscious Juice, man. Follow him. He be having some good clips, man, for real. Wow. We just had a rainstorm today out here in Louisiana, but let's get to the next one.
So that's where the story stood until the other day. Nobody believed Kanye West. Then West posted something remarkable on Twitter, which for some reason virtually all of American media ignored, which is odd because media outlets are not usually in the business of ignoring remarkable things, but they did. And what he posted was a picture of a text exchange that he had had with Harley Pasternak. Pasternak was explaining that West had better stop saying, quote, crazy stuff. In other words, he'd better get back on script, or else he would be severely punished. Quote, second option, if you don't shut up, quote, I have you institutionalized again.
Wow, let's blow that up, y'all. Hopefully y'all can see it. Okay, no, it's not gonna work. Wow, that's crazy though.
Where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever. Play date with the kids just won't be the same.
Y'all remember that?
End quote. Try if you can to imagine a more sinister threat than that. A more chilling threat than that. Do what I say or I will turn your brain to mush. I will destroy your relationship with your own children. I will send you back to, quote, zombie land forever. Effectively, I'll kill you. Now, keep in mind, this is from West's, quote, trainer, not his physician. This is the guy he'd hired to help him do squats. A trainer? Really? Did they talk like that at your gym? Probably not.
You just a workout trainer, though.
So what's going on here exactly? Well, according to his bio, Harley Pasternak, who is not denied writing these texts, once worked for the Canadian military, where he participated in experiments that measured the effect of various drugs on the human mind. Is that training relevant to this story? We don't know. We do know that based on this text exchange, which again, Harley Pasternak has not said is untrue or fake, on the basis of that, law enforcement agencies definitely ought to be looking very closely at Harley Pasternak, who, by the way, apparently has dozens of other celebrity clients, some of whom seem to be out there campaigning. Based on these texts, this looks like a crime. Why is no one investigating it? The fact that no one is investigating it tells you a lot.
And so I want to be very clear that I have had conversations with Ye about what was done to him in that hospital, and I will never turn my back on him. I think he did one of the bravest things in the world. I think he survived, and a real effort to give him a cocktail of drugs to make him clinically insane.
So that's where the story stood until the other day. Nobody believed Kanye West.
Wow. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. Do y'all believe Kanye West, or do y'all think he be just going left, or some of that stuff is actual and factual? And what y'all think about them saying that they would have medicated the crap out of him? That's what it said in the text I was reading.
Real meat, no compromise, made in front of you.
So you grew this chicken in these tanks behind us,
Yes.
without ever slaughtering a chicken?
You could ask me that 1,000 times, and the answer is yes, yes, yes. We grew it right here. They're getting the oxygen.
His company, Upside Foods, just received clearance from the USDA to start selling their meat, made at this production center in Emeryville, California.
We'll be able to produce 50 to 75,000 pounds of meat every year right away. This is real meat, no compromise.
Yo, bro, we gotta chat about that. So, what do y'all think, man? Red pill or blue pill, man? For real, like, wow. And you see how many pounds they said? That's scary, bro. That's scary, bro. For real, like, what's y'all thoughts though, man? Red or blue pill, man? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that? I'm kind of like leaning towards like, that's definitely real, and I believe that if they are doing stuff like that, we definitely got to start being careful of what we eat for real. Um, you know, I might have to start eating halal food, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they not attacking the halal food out there, man, because we definitely need something to eat, when it's time to eat, man, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Dang, ain't that weird though, dog? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with what's going on right now, man. But yeah, man, let's get into this next clip right here. Right here we got this right here.
This red slime is what you eat every day. Looks like a tomato, right? But it's actually a chemical cocktail disguised as an innocent sauce. Inside, you'll find refined sugar, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid from GMO mold, sodium benzoate, and artificial flavors designed to trick your brain and keep you craving more. The actual benefits of real tomatoes, mostly destroyed by industrial processing. What's left is an ultra-processed food, packed with sugar and synthetic ingredients that create addiction. Just 1 tablespoon has more sugar than a cookie and more salt than a serving of French fries. Between pesticides, dyes, and preservatives, this sauce is anything but natural. They made you believe it's harmless, but it drains your energy, drives inflammation, and makes you fat. Always check the ingredients because this red slime is what you eat every
Bruh. Yuck. Spam it up. Let me know, man. Hit me up in the comments and let me know what you think about that ketchup right there. And I remember my ex-girl was a Jamaican. She used to cook like steaks and stuff like that, and she would really get upset with me, you know what I'm saying, when I was eating the food and I used to put ketchup on everything, and she was like, "Yo, bro, just eat it without the ketchup and taste the spices, man. You gonna mess up the spices." And she was like encouraging me to stop putting so much ketchup on my food. So shout outs to her, man. But yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Y'all spam it up though. I think that's disgusting though, to be honest. Let's keep it moving though. The whole whole crowd started booing her. Dog, did you see what she threw up to? I don't want to show it again, but she got the upside down cross on her neck and all that. And we see how that turned out, you know what I'm saying? She ended up taking Ozempic and losing weight and saying she hitting the gym and all that, but it wasn't nothing wrong with her figure. Her figure was getting her paid. So y'all spam it up and let me know what you think about that, man.
I bet none of you have ever seen this before. That's because they placed the warning label for 5G towers in the exact place that no one will ever see them, which is on the towers. But I'm sure we could have all assumed the obvious here. The signals emitted by this tower are damaging to humans, animals, and plants. And no, you don't have to be right beside these things. Damaging exposure can occur up to several hundred feet from this device. And one of my favorites, frequencies emitted by this device exceed recommended FCC exposure limits. So why do we have limits if we can just have things that exceed them anyways? But here's where it gets very interesting, and I want you to pay attention here. Exposure can cause headaches, insomnia, cognitive fog, fatigue, tinnitus, vision problems, flu-like symptoms, and muscle and nervous system problems. It's time we wake up, people, to what's going on right around us. And if you really want to blow your mind, look into the link between the 5G towers and this right here. Stay safe out there, friends.
Wow, that must have heart issues. Bruh, it's like they systematically trying to take us out.
This is McDonald's French fries. In the US, there's 11 ingredients. In the UK, there's 3, and salt is optional. An ingredient called dimethylpolysiloxane is an ingredient preserved with formaldehyde, a neurotoxin, in the US version. This is used as a foaming agent, so they don't have to replace the oil that often, making McDonald's more money here in the United States. But they don't do that across the pond. This is Skittles. Notice the long list of ingredient differences. 10 artificial dyes in the US version and titanium dioxide. This ingredient is banned in Europe because it can cause DNA damage. Artificial dyes are made from petroleum, and products containing these dyes require a warning label in Europe that states it may cause adverse effects on activity and attention in children. And they have been linked to cancer and disruptions in the immune system. This on the screen back here is Gatorade. In the US, they use red 40 and caramel color. In Germany, they don't. They use carrot and sweet potatoes to color their Gatorade. And let's look at cereal. General Mills is definitely playing some tricks on us. They launched a new version of Trix just recently in Australia. It has no dyes. They even advertise that when the US version still does. This is McDonald's French.
Bruh. McDonald's French fries. The Kool-Aid. I mean, bro, how much of this stuff they gonna let go down? Ain't the FDA supposed to be regulating all that though? Man, y'all let me know, man. What y'all think about that though? I mean, the fries, the Trix. I mean, and I've heard about that, how the other countries don't allow our food to be eaten, like the chicken and all that stuff, man. What y'all think about that though, man? Y'all spam it up in the comments, bro, cause like I'm starting to think they systematically trying to take people out, dog. I mean, I don't know. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man, cause shoot, we need to collectively get together and just start spamming up our thoughts, man, letting each other know what's going on for real and how we feel about it, and start giving each other some good ideas on how to get around it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a little freaky, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, of course, you know what I'm saying, and I can respond. Hey, let's get into this next one though. Hey yo. Bro, you seen that? y'all think that's cap or real rap, man? Y'all let me know, man. And if you can't do that and you can lift jewels and all that without, what they call that, I guess, telekinesis and all that. Shoot, you could take money out registers, chains off. You see what he just did? Know what I'm saying? That's crazy though. Now that I know that, I gotta make sure I double check. If I gotta store something, I'm gonna keep my eye on you. You ain't about to be flicking your fingers around taking my jewelry.
Me that Jennifer Lopez really just did this, and she never expected that anybody was going to find this out, how she had that kid locked up. Now, even though 99% of you won't be able to stomach it, I have to show you. People have mixed opinions on Jennifer Lopez. Some people say that she's not actually a star, but nevertheless, from her singing to her concert to her overall movies, she is undeniable and has had a very long career. That is, until this photo leaked. And not this photo, the one I'm about to show you. And even though it is evil, it's the fact that she didn't cover it up. When she was asked about this photo, she tried to sit there and play it off like nothing was happening. But how could you keep that kid locked up? Not only blindfolded, but had a tie around his mouth so he couldn't speak. Now we're witnessing the downfall of a star.
This photo of Jennifer Lopez was a gym photo she took, and people realized when they zoomed in a little bit, there was a person, seemed to be like a kid or maybe a man, who knows, in the door with their mouths covered, and they look scared. Did we ever get an answer to that?
What you're telling me?
What the heck? Leave it in the comments, man. What do y'all think is going on with that one right there? Did y'all see the hand covering the mouth? Because I seen it.
You just called out Jay-Z and what he tried to make her do. She called out Beyonce. She called out the rituals and the whole music industry. And if you don't remember who she is, this is MIA, and she sang this song. Really long, but I put some of the main things she said together, so just listen to this.
Even when I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm fucking coming for everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager. And it, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that.
Hard.
Or be a witch, or be that, all of that. Fuck all of them.
You just called out.
Bruh. How many of y'all knew that was going on? Y'all spam it up and let me know. I ain't know nothing about all that. But she said swimming goop, dress up like a witch, all that. Yo, bro, what? Man, my opinion, that's crazy. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think.
That are banned in other countries. Watch until the end, because the last one will shock you. 1. American chicken is banned in the European Union because it's washed in chlorine during process. 2. American ground beef is banned because they use a chemical called pink slime that uses ammonia gas, who has antimicrobial properties. It has been proven dangerous for your health and will affect your gut health. 3. Pork is banned because they use a chemical called ractopamine that is added to the animal feed and has been proven to be harmful to your health and is banned in 160 countries in the world except United States. 4. Farm-raised salmon is banned because they use chemicals like metal, mercury, dioxin, and antibiotics. 5. Milk is banned because they use a synthetic growth hormone called GRUG made by Monsanto that has been linked to increased risks in cancer and hormone issues. And 6. Breakfast cereals like Frosted Flakes, Rice Krispies, Honey Bunches of Oats, which have tea that has been linked to cancer, asthma, and behavioral issues in children like lichen, that are banned in other countries.
That is disgusting, bro. I don't eat pork anyway, but look at all the stuff they said they was putting in all that other stuff, man. We definitely gonna have a meeting about these foods, man. For real. We need to find out what's safe and what's not. And we need to get on the FDA it had them regulate that stuff for real. Because if it's banned in other countries, we need to hop on board for real. But man, after hearing what Rockefeller was saying about population control, um, man, what if they actually trying to do that to us, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I hope that ain't the case, you know what I'm saying? But it's looking kind of sketchy right now, man. But let's get into the next one. Y'all spam it up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section for real. That's crazy though, right? Wow. Yeah, that's wild to me. But let's get into this next one.
Tesla has a biometric camera on it. That biometric camera on that Tesla can pick up the life force of a human being basically and show up on the camera.
That's crazy.
You take your Tesla to the graveyard, you're going to see people walking around that you cannot see with your own two eyes. You can pull this up right now.
Whoa.
People are freaking out about it. You take your Tesla to the graveyard. On your camera, you're going to see humans walking around. But you're going to look out the window and not see nobody.
Please show yourself if you're...
I was there.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
There's another one.
You saw another one?
Yeah, I saw another one. Oh, that's creepy.
So it wasn't... Oh my gosh. Yo. Yo. Oh my gosh.
Tesla has a biometric
Bruh.
camera.
So the question is, what kind of technology are they using to detect that? They said biometric. Okay, so basically it detects it, I guess, off heat sensor. I don't know what they're using though, you know what I'm saying? But yo, I did see a couple of people walk out. Y'all saw that, right? So man, y'all spam it up. Is that cap a real rap?
Set up the goals for the next 5 years, and one of them was by 2023 we will reduce the number of people in the world by 50%. I think today this dream is becoming reality.
By 50%, and that's their dream? See what I'm saying?
It is basically biological chip that it is in the tablet, and once you take the tablet and dissolves into your stomach, sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that, compliance. The insurance companies to know that the medicines that patients should take, they do take them. It is fascinating what happens in this field.
Bruh. And basically just putting it in our face, pause, telling us that they trying to get us up out of here, dog.
Well, it seems it's about that time again. Time I go patent hunting, because every time there's something big in the news, I seem to find a patent. And I don't know if you've seen this picture or this video.
Yo.
Or this video where things from the other fire west of LA, the blue things didn't seem to want to burn. None of them. Which brings us to this video, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen, where a certain color doesn't seem to be impacted by that directed light. Which brings us to US patent number 103378. You can see the rest, but click on it, and what do we have? I'm not even going to say it up there, but you can read, and you can click, and you can read, and you can scroll. Go look for yourself. I'll tell you one thing I probably know for sure, though, is I bet a lot of the elites in that area, I bet none of them lost their lives. I bet they had some advanced warning of what was coming. But of course, all this is just speculation and satire, and I don't even know if that is CGI, AI, or what, but if I were you, I'd use my noggin and research more myself. Well, it seems...
Wow, so that reminds me of an article I saw that was saying that most of the people that was out there in LA and Hollywood and all that, they was actually selling their homes But that's what I saw, and it was a lot of them for sale, like over 20, like a lot, like a whole map full of people selling their homes and moving out of there. And these was like homes that was like hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro, like mansion homes. Y'all spam it up in the chat, man. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Is that bogus? Is that real? What? That's AI? Let me know.
You watch your TV, but with this hack, your TV can watch you. Show us how that works.
So one of the things that we were able to do with the Smart TV platform was actually abuse the browser to the extent that we could actually gain access to the camera that's built into the TV.
Right.
And so what we can prove here is that with a little bit of extra code, we can turn the camera on in your browser.
Wow.
And while this is evident to you right here because we've designed it that way, this is something that we can do invisibly and actually have the camera running behind the web page that you're looking at.
So what this means is I could be sitting here watching TV from my bedroom, and you could be anywhere in the world looking at this image of me watching.
Yep, I could be sitting on a laptop in a cafe in Paris, and as long as I have a network connection, I'd be able to get into your TV and access the camera.
The kind of scary things about it is that it doesn't actually give any indication that the camera's on, and there's no little LED that shows up when the camera's on. So it could actually be watching you and you never even know.
What is a smart TV, and why is it a playground essentially for hackers?
Right, it's a computer. So instead of just being, a tube and some other electronics, now it has a web browser and it has, a lot of devices are running Linux.
But the real danger is when people start using smart TVs for things like online banking, we can take a popular bank address and translate that into a different IP address to a site that...
You watch your TV, but with...
Bro, what is they got going on? What do they have going on right now, bro? Like, that's weird, bro. Like, and I ain't even know nothing about y'all. Leave it in the comments, bro, because I ain't know nothing about smart TVs having cameras on them or nothing like that, bro. I was like totally oblivious to that kind of information. But y'all spam it up, let me know, bro. What y'all think? Like, that's cap or real rap? And will you be getting a smart TV with a camera on it after seeing that? You know what I'm saying? But wow. So we went through man, we went through so much tonight, man. Fake food. The fake food stuff got my stomach hurting. I ain't gonna cap, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the smart TVs looking at you. Some of the creepiest videos on TikTok I done seen, the dolls with the stuff going on behind it, and man, it just makes you wonder, like, what's really happening? And then, did you hear how he said that they wanted to depopulate down to 50%, bruh? And I remember them Georgia Stones that had got, they don't exist no more. And just so that y'all know, they paid like I think $1 billion for them Georgia Stones, and somebody came and blew them up or something like that. But on the Georgia Stones, it said reduce population to 500 million. We in the billions. That mean you got to wipe off almost like 85-90% of the population to even go through with that plan. You feel me? So yeah, man, salute to y'all, man. If y'all made it this far, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause to y'all for staying this long. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because a lot of y'all ain't even subscribed. Y'all just watch my videos. But yeah, man, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. And a lot of people don't ask this on their YouTube, but I would like y'all to go ahead and share the video, man. Share the video, share it on your Facebook, share it somewhere, take a screenshot of the caption, put it on your Instagram. I mean, get the word out. We're trying to get as many people in here as possible, because all we want to do is spread the truth, you know what I'm saying? But salute to you and yours. This is the Tony Blizz podcast, and this is the creepy TikToks.